A Note on Solaris by Andrei Tarkovsky, not a newer version with Clooney and Natasha Richardson. From the start, I must say that I didn't understand half of the film, most of the film, but it made me think. That's good, and that's part of the challenge here. And it's not. These are not notes about how wonderful my explanation is and how I got everything right and here it is, let me explain this film or book. Or no, it's a challenge to try and think in a different environment with a camera in front. What the meaning of this was, or was that the point, or ask questions and find some answers eventually, inshallah. It's a complex film, but fortunately it's up there with Andrei Rublev. So these two I liked, as opposed to Stalker, and recently not all of nostalgia, but some of it, which these two I didn't really engage with. In fact, Stalker, I was hoping to give me some more this time. It did a little perhaps, but not much more than 20 years back, when I was a very young guy, 17 or so it's more than 20 actually. I saw it. I remember studio near Roman Square. And I was with this fellow from school. I forgot his name, but anyway. And I fell asleep. It's true there are long pauses between lines, especially in the Stalker. And I didn't get the message. I understand their symbols. The dog means something apart from, I don't know, friendliness. Perhaps sometimes the black dog is an enemy. There's the water, which maybe it's Pantare, everything is going away, or the passing of time, whatever. I couldn't connect, and as I said, limited capacity of comprehension. This time, I didn't really get symbols and all that, but the themes, some of the issues are poignant, are worthwhile, and indeed there's ocean, which is absorbing, which is sending waves, which is thinking, and that's one topic which is interesting. There's some people who may be people, but it's also possible that they're robots. That's moment, for instance. Let's have some blood from her, and then you'll see. The hero, let's say, the protagonist, has a friend, a lover. Perhaps it's even his wife at one point. I'm not sure. And there's a question mark hanging. Is she for real? Or is she just a replica, a very good replica? In fact, there's a dialogue, not the Turing famous test for identifying a computer or machine and separating, answering the question, are you a machine, thinking machine, or a human being? And here it's complicated, complex, because she has feelings. She says, I cannot live without him. I love him. And that can be recorded, but it seems to the audience, at least to this viewer, that she means it. And if she's a fake, she's a good one. There are visions, there are suicides, there is breakdown, there is the influence of unknown forces, and there's an atmosphere which is well rendered by Tarkovsky, even if the means he had at his disposal, I don't know, 50 years ago, were, let's put it this way, rudimentary. He didn't have access to all these special effects of today. Well, expensive even now. I mean, it's not that everybody can have that, but do all kinds of visions and things and oceans, but still. And I was thinking that it looks funny and dated at times, even if that's not the point, obviously. The value is there, definitely. I mean, even I, who, as I said, understood less than half of it, what am I saying, maybe quarter or so, can foresee this. But it's funny to see panels of computers, for instance, which look so nice and digital today, but back then they were made to represent a future with big buttons. I mean, now we know it just, I mean, you touch screens, and they didn't know that there would be touch screens and we will have the fancy computers. One of them, a phone, which had, I don't know, I was reading somewhere that a smartphone of today has all the computing power of a city. I don't know, Harvard, all they were capable to do in Harvard a few decades ago is within a smartphone of today. So, excellent film.